Hey, this is Jennifer and
Matthew.
And today we have Matthew's Lego box. This is actually, if you guys can see the label, it's a Christmas gift wrap box, but what we have it for is for Legos. So inside here is a bunch of Matthew's Legos. And today I'm going to share with you how to use your Sizzix eclips2 to cut vinyl sheets to make your own custom labels for things in your kids' room. And you can even do this for like your Christmas stuff that's in the garage, mementos that you want to keep, anything that you have in like these plastic tubs, you can totally create custom vinyl labels for it to help you stay organized. Let's get started. So the first step is you're going to open up the Decals software for your Sizzix eclips2 and you're going to go in the shape store. Now what's cool about the shape store is you can search and buy shapes as you need them. So you don't need to buy a bunch at once. So I just searched for boy in the store and looked around and found shapes that I was interested in, and with just a click of a button you can add them to your cart. And you can check out right away, and they're available right away. So there's the toy cart and the toy airplane that I chose. And what's nice is there's sets, and so you can buy the set and it'll get you a bunch of shapes at a discount. Go ahead and check out, and then you click the button to download, and it will automatically download all of the shapes into the library in your Ecal or Ecal Lite software. Then you can scroll through to find the shapes, or you can use the search bar at the top of the library to find the shapes that you just purchased. You can also go into recent downloads and that will show you the shapes. So here I selected the toy car and then I selected the toy airplane, and I'm going to use the different arrows around that bounding box to drag and resize my airplane. Then I decided I wanted the airplane to go the opposite direction as the car, so I used the tool up at the top in the menu bar to transform, to flip that airplane so it went a different direction. Now you can arrange things in different ways across your vinyl so that you use the most of the vinyl as possible, so that you're most efficient in using your vinyl. Next, I typed out my customized decal that I want, Matt's Legos, and I just used the font tools to change the font until I found one that I really liked. Then I resized that font because I wanted it to be big. What's nice about the grid lines in the software is that they each represent 1 inch. So I could easily visualize how big these were going to be. So right now they're about 1.5 inches. I wanted them to be a lot bigger since my underbed box that I'm going to put this on is pretty big. So I made my letters be about 2.5 to 3 inches tall just by selecting all of them, by clicking to the left, dragging a box, and then resizing them. You're going to send that to the cutting window, and you're going to select vinyl for the material and then send it to cut. So here you can see the Sizzix eclips2 in action cutting. I have my laptop hooked up to it right next to it. You can also hook this up to your desktop. And there's also a new way to use your tablet with the Bluetooth enabled eclips2. So you'll definitely want to check that out if you have a tablet. All right, so now I went and I decided I wanted a shadow for my words. So I took the same words that I had before, saved it as a new file, and then in the text box, I selected to make it a shadow. Then in the path box, after I selected each shadow, I decided to merge them, and it's basically like a welding function so that this is all one shape, because when it makes the shadow you can see that it overlaps a little bit. So everywhere that there's a black line there's going to be a cut line, so we wanted to merge that so it's one nice shadow shape. Then I added a bunch of these fun little stars just as an accent, and to use the rest of my vinyl up, again, I opened the cut window, select vinyl, loaded my mat, and then I hit the cut draw button so that it would cut out that vinyl. So that vinyl I cut out of white. Then I took the same file, deleted the words, deleted the car and the airplane, and I added more of the stars. And then I wanted the stars to be like a background or shadow for my previous stars. So I used that same shadow function and I cut these stars out of gold vinyl. Now I apologize for the talking in the background. The TV was on, or I think I might have been watching a webinar. So, but you can see here how great and fast the eclips2 cuts. It cuts like butter. I've had such a great experience using it. So here I'm taking my vinyl letters and putting them on the shadow before I peel that and put it onto my item. It's a little bit easier to do it this way, I find. You can't really see the cut lines on the video, but in real life you can absolutely see where the white vinyl was cut out and easily line up your blue vinyl pieces. Now, because this is for a kid, it doesn't have to be super exact, so they're a little bit off in places. If you wanted this to be very exact, you could use a vinyl transfer tape or transfer material to make sure that things are exact. So I'm just peeling these off like stickers and putting them right onto my underbed box to label it. And then you can get your kids involved too. So this gives them some ownership in the project and also makes them want to put their toys away because they're like, oh, it's in my special box that I made myself. So Matthew and I each took turns putting on the car and the airplanes. And then I took those stars, and again, I took the star and then laid it right on top of the shadow and then peeled the star and the shadow off of the vinyl together so that they are one-piece stickers. I gave Matthew those and he just started putting them all over wherever he wanted. So this is a fun way to get the kids involved. It doesn't have to be super perfect, but it gives them some ownership. He decided to replace the wheels on the car with stars, and then he changed his mind. So you can let the kids just have fun with it. And then they're going to love it because they can label all the things in their room, they can organize, and they have custom stuff with their name on it because you used your Sizzix eclips2 to cut vinyl with whatever word you wanted. So you could also customize your luggage, label all their stuff for camp. There's lots and lots of possibilities, and it's a really fun thing to get your kids involved with. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Click the subscribe button here at the end if you have not already subscribed, and down in the description is a link to the blog post over at the Sizzix blog so that you can go and check it out, see the full supply list, and get more inspiration. The Sizzix blog has inspiration every single day. Bye!